Hey guys, it's Kathy here, and I am coming to you from outside on our property today because, well, it's a nice day, got some coffee, and plus all my kids are sleeping inside and I don't want to wake them up. So here I am out here talking, which their bedroom is right there, so I probably am waking them up. Hopefully they stay asleep. So today was meant to be a budget video for the month of May. Like, how did I do and what did we do? But honestly, I didn't really budget in May either. April was a wash, May was a wash. I didn't keep track of our expenses. My husband went back to work, so I wasn't worried about money not being in the account. So I wasn't checking it as often. Yeah, we're still using debit cards instead of cash, so I'm still finding that to be hard to keep track of. Well, easy to keep track of, but hard to monitor our spending because it's much easier to spend with a card than it is to take out cash and just use the cash. So I'm still kind of struggling with that a bit. Well, one of the good things that I did do in May was our taxes, which is awesome. I was going to do that in April and I didn't, and I waited till the end of May. Our new tax deadline was June 1st, and I did it on like May 30th. So, but at least they got done. So that's a good thing. Like once we get the actual refund, I'll do a video on what we're going to do with that money and just how we're splitting it up between savings and debt repayment. I'm just waiting for the actual refund to come to make sure that I did it correctly because I did our taxes this year, and just to save some money. In past years, we've gotten it done by like a professional, but it was costing upwards of $200 to get our taxes done. That's a little crazy. It's not really that complicated. Like I don't really have a tax return to do, and my husband's is not very complicated. So I'm gonna so many cards. So I'm gonna start doing our taxes every year, unless it gets too complicated, in which case we'll get someone who knows what they're doing to do it. But for now, I can do it. So that's how we're saving a little bit of money there, but that's only once a year, so but better than nothing. This is just an update video of how big of a mess May was, and even April going back. I have not been budgeting well at all, and I haven't been following a budget. So that needs to change because we need to pay off more on our debt repayment. Now that my husband's back to work, we need to pay off debt and get that out of the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm tracking every single expense this month. I'm going into our bank account. I'm opening up our bank account online and then opening up every dollar, the Every Dollar Budget app from Dave Ramsey. And that's where I do my budget. And I'm just going to keep track of every single expense so I know where our money is going and where we're wasting it, because I'm sure we are wasting money again, and where we can do better. That's what I'm doing, and I'll have an update at the end of June on how I did with tracking all of our expenses. So that basically means just going in like every other day and doing that. I'm gonna do it every single day because like we're not really buying too much every day, but you know, just before I'm gonna go in there every other day so I can catch things if we're spending too much at like convenience stores or anything like that. Things that expenses that don't really need to happen. So we can kind of nip that in the bud before it gets out of control for the month. So that's the plan. Hope it works. We were on a really good trajectory before COVID, and I want to get back on that because I want to get out of this debt, all of the debt. So yeah, pretty motivated. Sorry, there's so many bugs out here, but it's so nice out that I couldn't help myself. So that's my plan for improving my budgeting skills. Just actually do it. You know, you don't get better at something if you don't actually do it. So I'm gonna actually budget and keep it going. I'll let you know what the results are. If you want to watch me fumble through my budgeting and other aspects of my life, please like and subscribe, and feel free to leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. All right. So as always, stay positive, work hard, and wash your hands.